Hi everyone, Adrian here with Adrian Taillights. I get a lot of questions from time to time from folks asking whether our lights are street legal. As you may have seen on our website, we have a disclaimer on most of them that says, check your local regulations to make sure these are street legal. Regulations, unfortunately, tend to vary from not only from state to state, but even from one municipality to the next sometimes. It usually, the street legalness, if that's a word, of taillights usually evolves around having red reflectors and or having red lenses, and more specifically the light output that the taillights produce. So I have a few items here that I want to show everyone that are kind of options if you're worried about certain lights, whether they are street legal or not. There's things we can do as we build them to make sure that your risk, so to speak, of getting pulled over is minimal. So I'm going to get the camera a little closer to my table here. And there. So this right here is our clear smoked halo style taillight. It does not have any chrome on the inside, which makes it appear darker, although the lens, if I take it off here, the lens is not really that dark, as you can see. It just appears to be a couple tints darker because of the black housing here. So this is what we're talking about. Obviously the halo ring here is mounted directly behind the lens, and the lens being only lightly smoked, the light that these things emit, even in running light mode, are a lot brighter than any stock lights, especially the cobalts. So light, the light that these things emit is not an issue. However, in some cases, some municipalities, they say, well, you need to have red reflectors somewhere on the back of the car, so it can be seen if you're parked along the street, for instance. Of course, technically, these guys would not pass that test because there's no red reflector or reflective surfaces anywhere. Now, there's a couple of ways to fix that. One of them is, and I'll show it right here. So this, I hope you can see. Maybe I need to turn this off. I can actually just take the lens off. So here is an insert that we can include that actually has a red lens here and a red reflector. These taillights that we use for the two-door Cobalt are K2, or also known as Spec D taillights, aftermarket lights, and they basically come in two variations. One of them is an LED version, which have this insert, and the other is a non-LED version that has this insert. So as you can see, both of these have a reflector in the center that will make sure that you pass that test of having a red reflector. So that is an easy thing we can do. If you like these lights that are worried about not having a reflector, we can insert one of these at no additional cost, and you should be good. Another option, and again, check your local regulations, but the reflectors don't necessarily have to be in the taillights. On a lot of late model cars, you see that they have clear lenses and that their reflectors are usually either low or on the side of the bumpers. So the other thing we can offer is basically the round reflector that you see on these guys. We have a lot of these, so we have a lot of spares. So if you want to mount two of these guys on your bumper or somewhere on your trunk, even if it's just with double-sided tape, in situations where you think the risk is higher of being pulled over, we can offer a set of these at no additional cost with the taillights that you order. So you can just either permanently attach them or just stick them on whenever you feel it's necessary. So those are just a few things that that we can do. If again, when in doubt, you really have to check your local police municipality code. I don't know exactly what it's called, because also that is different in each location. But just something to be aware of, and to know that even the lights that, like this one, that is blatantly illegal, so to speak, there's always ways that we can make them legal, or at least reduce the chance of getting pulled over if you let us know in advance, and we can either include it in the lens, or we can go with an option that you can just mount separately. Alright, that's my story for today. Thanks for watching, and have any questions, you know where to find us. Thank you.